Welcome. We are gathered here today for a special sacred time, for the union and the send-off of a lifelong of following Jesus together. This is the wedding of Jack Skidmore and Allie Jack. This is a sacred, holy moment in time. I like to remind people that are getting married, you're going from a single person to being devoted to someone, but really you're saying, out of the approximate 8 billion people on the planet, I choose you, and I'm going to commit myself uniquely to you like no one else on the planet for as long as I can live. And what they're making today is a covenant. A covenant isn't just a contract. It's not an agreement. We're saying to God, to one another, and in community, that I am going to love you and be devoted to you. And the only thing that will separate this is death itself.
1, 2, 3.
So when it talks about having God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven, you can have a lot of peace knowing you didn't just make this decision. God is in it clearly, but also we're in agreement with you that this is the will of God. Isn't that a beautiful thing? The way you guys serve one another, your faithfulness to one another, the washing of one another, the washing of feet, the washing of the word, these are all pieces of when we see you, it's a reflection of God's goodness. And I want to start this conversation off in the 10 Commandments, way back in the Old Testament. What does that have to do with marriage? Let me remind you, the language is in the 10 Commandments. First, have no other gods. Second, don't take God's name in vain. And third, keep the Sabbath. We tend to think of this as a list of don'ts. But what if we saw it really as it's intended to be, as a marriage covenant, as language of a groom and a bride coming together and being devoted to one another? We're to devote our lives to the God who loves us. But a representation of that is you guys setting aside time intentionally to be devoted to one another, to say no to even good things, to say yes to one another, to practice delight in one another and that intentionality. Sabbath together. This world will have many, many opportunities, but this is a unique one that's worthy of investment. It's so beautiful that you once, yesterday or even this morning, you were an individual, and now with this covenant you're making, your life is being transformed into being us. You're no longer an individual, you are one.
Jack, today I choose you to be my husband, my best friend forever. From this day forward, we are one team, even if it means letting you add pineapple to our pizza.
Allie, today I choose you to be my wife forever. From this day forward, we are one team, even if it means letting you add olives to our pizza.
I promise to make every effort to love you as God loves us, to consider you more significant than myself, to be compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, kind and faithful.
I promise to make every effort to love you as God loves us, to consider you more significant than myself, to be compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, kind, faithful. I will seek what is true and beautiful with you
in every season, especially the hard ones. I promise to always make you laugh when you're taking life too seriously, because we all know I'm the funny one.
Since apparently you are the funny one, instead, I will make you rest when you're taking life too seriously.
For the rest of our lives, I promise to be for you as you grow into the man God created you to be.
I promise to be for you as you grow into the woman God created you to be.
One who faithfully and wisely loves God and loves others.
One who faithfully and wisely loves God and loves others.
I love you more.